take the preload out a little bit, does that control the back end snapping?
A little bit. You want to lower the coast side.
I lowered it down to like 40 or 45, I think.
I'm running 20. What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is iRacing Global Challenge Week 4 from Sonoma. Starting on pole here, qualified in first by about 0.2 of a second. But I did sneakily make some changes in between qualifying and now, so it should be a little bit faster, actually. So let's go ahead and go.
What do you got your preload
on? 55 pounds. Should be interesting. This car is definitely not easy around here. Just gonna kind of tiptoe, try and open up a gap. Same thing as last week. This is probably going to be perhaps the most difficult circuit on the season schedule. Maybe eclipsed by VAR or VIR. Of course, that place is always immensely difficult. Of course, this is a 25-minute timed race. So it's a short little sprint race here. Mixed class, got the Kias, which are in the GTS class. They're a little bit slower. They're running about 8 seconds a lap slower around here, I do believe. And then, of course, the Cadillac CTS-V.R s, which you see me driving. This thing is a bucket load of fun and absolutely terrifying at the same thing. Especially through that turn. This hairpin is really difficult. I gotta focus on putting the power down. Much like Mid-Ohio last week, this circuit is a bucket load of fun when you get it right, and absolutely terrifying and horrible when you get it wrong. And that was getting it wrong. My car now feels completely different than it did in practice and warm-up. I don't know why, but it's kind of one of those ESP voodoo things, gets inside your head. Corner is definitely exciting as you come over that rise. Of course, to help mitigate the wheel spin, taking that corner in third gear, even though it's really a second gear speed corner. Oh, fudge. The car just pivoted on me. That is no es bueno. Yes, that was random, I know. It's okay, it's okay. We can do this. No incidents, no issues. Just gotta focus on doing what I know how to do. Just go pretty fast in the Cadillac. Fortunately, Sonoma isn't a very difficult place to pass. Obviously, with the hairpin, sets up a great outbraking opportunity. So it looks like we're going to catch this Kia in the S's, which is literally the last place you ever want to catch anything. Like I'm driving a freaking cup car around here. This thing doesn't handle bad. It just handles kind of brutish. Okay, I need to lock onto this guy's rear bumper. Definitely beating them through that first section. I need to keep it in third through there. A little bit of a blink. Don't think it's going to be too much of an issue though. Trying to keep it tight. Strangely, the more practice I do here, the more laps I get, the more difficult that corner becomes in this car. I don't quite understand why, but this isn't exactly a course I'm unfamiliar with. To use that hill to help slow you down. You can actually go really fast through there. Hi, buddy. What's up, car 8? Pushing wide. Pushing even wider. Hopefully that should help save the tires a little bit. Just so I can go ahead and slide around like a madman there. That is definitely my favorite corner on this course. Go so fast through there. It's such a corner where your car has to be balanced. If you have a little bit of oversteer there, you are going to go snap flying in the wall. Have a little bit too much understeer, you're going to be slow as can be through there. That is definitely a tricky corner. Corner's tricky in anything, and then you add in a car that's extraordinarily tricky to drive. Really wheeling it there. That'd be best just to go down to second and short shift up to third. We'll go ahead and do that next time. I got the tires a little bit too warm now. Minutes, or about 10 minutes in. Thankfully, I am faster through these first section here. So I think he pretty much has me on the second half of the circuit. But we'll see yet. There's still a long way to go, and we haven't caught up to the Kias. Ran wide there on entry. That's definitely going to hurt his speed. Looks like his tires might be starting to go off a little bit. Well, the good news is we do have a huge lead to third place in class, so that's always nice. Every time I go over the top of that crest through that corner, I just want to scream like a roller coaster. Especially in this Cadillac where, you know, obviously you have a pretty weird view out the front window. You really can't see anything. Driving a single seater through there, not nearly as fun. Like we got a caution through here. And we're through there. On our way. Okay, I need to focus on going a little bit slower through the S's. Yeah, I am definitely eating this guy's lunch through that corner. Got a little bit too close. He just didn't go quite as fast as I was expecting him to. That's okay. I'm just trying to make the video exciting for you guys, right? There we go. Okay, this should get interesting with this Kia. Thank you. So let me have the racing line. Got him too hot there. This car is definitely really sensitive to tire temperature. We got 10 minutes left, so we're starting to get into that zone where we need to start working hard. Yeah, second gear is just almost too short. Like, I really do want to take that hairpin in third gear, but I know that's just like, you don't do that. Apex is really difficult to see. There's that little bit of dirt and dust right at the edge of that curb. What the? What are you doing, 10?
I'm sorry, man. My bad.
That was... Saw that coming a mile away. Although, see, now this is an official race. I am not stopping. Week 13, I do stop, but this is not week 13. That was... There's just no excuse for that. The guy has no one in his class all the way around, and... Well, of course, this is still a challenge. Because this track is anything but easy in this car. Six minutes left. That really is a shame having the leader taken out with 6 minutes left. My car that had literally nothing to gain. I mean, literally, even if he doesn't take out the leader, he still ends up breaking out the battle for position there. I already did that once. I learned my lesson. This guy behind me, though, he is pretty dang fast. If he could figure out that first half of this circuit. spends a lot of time here in NASCAR Racing 2003 season. So the circuit isn't exactly foreign to me. Not to say that I'm any good at it, but so I actually haven't raced here at iRacing in about 2 years. The last car I was driving around here was the Star Mazda, which completely different ball game. Thank you. This car definitely is something. I'm pretty sure this isn't how the actual car would drive. In fact, I remember reading a post where someone went to the St. Petersburg World Challenge race, and they happened to be in the Team Cadillac garage or something similar to that. And they said that apparently they thought the car was pretty realistic, but the differential feels really weird, which throughout this car's life, the differential has always been the thing. When is in the fixed series, you know, people knew that the baseline was just absolute garbage and destroyed the way the car drove, and really made a very unenjoyable experience. Because it'd basically be really loose on corner entry due to the differential settings, and then it would just lock up and you'd get tons of oversteer. Okay. I guess. Cool. Looks like the guy behind me had another incident or something because he lost another 3 seconds, so. It definitely is a fun car to drive, though. And that's really what matters. As long as it's fun to drive and provides fun racing, I really don't care. As I will literally never drive the Cadillac CTS-V.R. That said, I wouldn't mind it if they'd let me. Just throwing that out there. There's that little curb. Should have just a couple laps left now. Yeah, looks like we'll have 2 laps left. Yeah, I really feel like I'm just going tremendously slow around this place. And it's like I know I can go faster, but at the same time, it's just like I don't dare go faster, especially in a race. And it looks like the guy who was running in first earlier, he's dropped out. That really is a shame, though, because that would have been a pretty good battle. He had me in the second half of the circuit. I had him in the first. Of course, passing him in that section is always pretty difficult. 1 lap to go. Do the uphill one more time. There we go. Almost thought I put my left front in the dirt there. You know, one thing I will add randomly is when iRacing goes ahead and updates this circuit inevitably to their more modern standards, I really do hope they kind of go with the green version. Because actually, from what I've seen, this circuit isn't always brown and lifeless like it is in every sim. I mean, the only game that I can think of that has Infineon, Sonoma, Sears Point, whatever the hell it's called today, in terms of like grass being green and everything, is Gran Turismo. And it actually looks quite beautiful, I must say. But I guess it's only green during the off season, so that's why. With that said, we're going to take our second win of the season here in the iRacing Global Challenge in the opening night series. Off to a good start this year. Definitely going well in this little series and in this little mini series, because that should be good for the points. That should help extend my points lead, actually. Then again, I think I'm the only guy who showed up in the Cadillac. All you other people, you need to grow some balls. That said, next week we're going to Oran Park down in Australia. Tight little circuit where things will definitely be interesting. That place is a madhouse, especially with this car, because it's really big and that circuit is really small. So, should be another interesting race where I struggle just to keep the car on the road. So, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys come back next week. Bye.